This is NORLA. One winner and many losers. This is more than just a race. It's a battle for something big. Oh yeah, we're ready.
I'm American made, but like Chevrolet. My mama taught me wrong from right. I was born in the South. Sometimes I have a big mouth when I see something that I don't like. I gotta say it. Slow down, you're gonna crash. Radio screaming, it's a blast, blast, blast. But look out, you got your blinders on. Everybody's looking for a way to get real gone. Well, here I come, and I'm so not scared. Got my pedal to the metal, got my hands in the air. Well, look out, you take your blinders off. Everybody's looking for a way to get real gone, real gone, real gone.
Hello and welcome everyone here to Circuit of the Americas for the first race in the second round of the playoffs for the NORLA Cup Series. As it's first time in the Cup Series these guys have been to this track, I do believe. But the playoffs continue here in the round of 12. 4 drivers got eliminated out there at Old Spice. Those 4 drivers being Cam Cole, Max Emerson, Tim Randolph, and Zayden Davidson. But we're here to start the next round. Here are the commands.
Drivers, start your engines.
And the commands have been given down there for those guys to fire up their engines as Christian Russell do sit on the pole for this race here at COTA. And as we watch these drivers drive by on the ground cam here. So 12 drivers left. Coming into the round here. Jay Jefferson, Cody Goforth, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Jonathan Lawson, Jesse Turner, Eli Bright, Nick Smith, Marcus Yepes, Juan Garcia, James Bowles, Jacob Hollis, and Joe Jefferson. Those are the guys left chasing a championship here. Zane Davidson, he started on the front row too, pole actually in the Core Xfinity Series race. He starts up front here again today. Matt Johnson, a great qualifying effort for the young rookie. Zachary DeLello, great qualifying effort for him as well, filling in for Dylan Young. The highest qualified playoff driver being the 16 of James Bowles. Here's Malik Nevins, who won out there at Old Spice, getting his first win on the season. Cam Cole, who got eliminated last round. There's Jesse Turner, who's still in a hunt for a championship as a rookie, as well as fellow rookie driver Jonathan Lawson in the 38. You see Cody Goforth, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., road course ringer, as well as Nick Smith right next to him. Got the 48 of Jay Jefferson, who won out there at Nashville. Tim Randolph, who won Watkins Glen earlier in the season. Here's Roger James in the 7.
Pace car off.
So pace car is down pit road, and it's time for 9 laps of no yellow flag action here. All green all the way, as all of our road courses. Christian Russell, Zayden Davidson, Chevys are going to lead the field to green as we're racing
Green.
here at Circuit of the Americas. Into this first corner, they run it real wide. Look at Mac Johnson, dives to the inside. He's going to try to take the lead after the first corner. Didn't really quite clear Christian Russell, as this is a problematic corner here. Going to keep an eye. So far, so good. Christian Russell side by side with Mac Johnson. Cam Cole right there, third place. Oh, we got a car in the wall. It's Jacob Halls, a playoff driver. Oh, we got a car upside down. Roberto Crowd Jr. and another car upside down. That's Evan Oskin. Trevor Collins collected heavy damage for him. One car still on his roof. That is Roberto Crown Jr. You can see another playoff driver right there of Jacob Halls. First corner problematic, just like the Core Xfinity Series race. Look at this, they're 5 wide ahead of them. Contact with the 62 of Carpentier, him and Jacob Haltz made contact. Logan York was actually the one who turned the 11, and he goes head on. That's guardrails down there. And look at this right here. You see Roberto Crown Jr. He gets hit in the passenger side, and he goes for a barrel roll underneath the Firestone flag right there, or billboard, whatever you want to call it, and comes to rest on his roof. See if we can get another look at it. Oh, this is going to be a great shot right here. Great camera. Look at this. Right there, he gets hit, and that sends him upside down. That was Carpentier who got into him, and Max Anderson looked like he may have gotten into Carpentier as well. See what happened to the 11 if we can get a better shot at it here. Well, here's another look at the 42 going tumbling down the stretch here. And you can see right there, Sam Oskin, he went upside down too. Heavy damage for him. I want to see what happened to the 11 here. As you can see, 5 wide between Lawson, Justin Henley, the 62 of Carpentier, and he has Logan York to his inside. And he wasn't, I don't know if York just flat out turned him, if York didn't like that or what happened, but that 11 is destroyed. Really hard hit into that guardrail as well. Right there, just that guardrail is a really bad angle too. It's right on board here with Jacob Haltz.
In and out. In and out.
Wow, that is a really, really big hit. I don't know if Logan if that was, you know, payback or something for running him wide and getting into him, but there were 5 wide, and you can see the crash right here. Sam Oskin, Seth Hayes got into him. Sends Oskin tumbling up and over. The 21 of Trevor Collins also got that wall right there really hard. Look at it here, full time from this camera way down here. The CD11, he gets turned into the guardrail. Really hard hit. 42 goes upside down. We're going to look for Sam Oskin contact. Look at the 21 right here. Big hit to that guardrail, and Sam Oskin up and over. And then up here, we had even more problems right here. Leighton Evans, last race's winner. He makes contact with the 48 of Jay Jefferson and Jesse Turner. Turner was able to escape, but Jefferson goes around. And watch this. Juan Garcia, nowhere to go. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., we were talking about how good he is at these road courses. He's collected in this as well. Heavy hood damage for the 34 Fitzwater. So, 2 playoff drivers right there got into that. And even more playoff drivers got some sort of damage, it looks like, as they all get checked up right there. Oh, look at this. They were wrecking again. 2 more guys get turned. That's the Flying Racing Boys right there. Juan Garcia and Joe Jefferson. So, first lap shenanigans here at COTA. We're going to get you back to the live feed here. And you can see a bunch of drivers already damaged, not even 1 lap into this race. There's Fitzwater. They're going to have to come in and fix that. And no way he's going to be able to keep up pace. And he's already way back there. So, really tough start to the second round for Zachary Fitzwater Sr. As for all the playoff drivers collected, and guys slamming into each other, getting into the corner right there. Zane Davidson goes 3 wide. Contact between Cody Goforth and the 99 of Athens. And there's Zane Davidson. He has heavy hood damage. Davidson, he was in that mix right there. Look at the 16 as well. Joe Jefferson, or not Joe Jefferson, James Bowles right here. These guys just checked up into the corner. They're all single file, and heavy damage for the 5 and 16. The first lap shenanigans continues as the 77 of Christian Russell leads here at COTA. Had one of his drivers win the Xfinity Series race, Cameron Hathaway. 62 heavily damaged nose for him. These 2 right here, Fitzwater, and got the 8 right there, Brandon Smith. And yeah, they're going to have to go in and fix that. So Fitzwater's already behind here, looks like. Zachary DeLella going by boss Nick Smith as we go back to the front. How about Mac Johnson currently running second right now? 14, Joe Jefferson going down pit road. 62 with heavy damage. Not sure why Jefferson is pitting. Doesn't look like he has too much damage on his ride. There's the 11. They're done and out of it. But Haltz was not happy coming out of that race car. Oh, 3 wide right here. Cutler. Seth Cutler getting into Roger James. 96 of Martin right there. 3 wide momentarily, but drivers are already being real aggressive here, and none of these guys are even playoff drivers. There's Malik with heavy rear end damage. He's running right behind the 24 of Eli Bright, another playoff driver. There's Zane Davidson, currently running behind Nick Smith. Still top 10. Zane Davidson did not come in to fix this ride. He is pissed on the radio. Not happy with the guys in front of him or behind him. Oh, he's going to give a little nudge right there to Nick Smith, letting him know he's there. Davidson, obviously these road courses are a great opportunity for him to try and get his first Cup Series win. Side by side right here, Andy Fell and Christian Vargas. Christian Vargas in the 36. I want to say Ryan Vargas so bad. Heavy rain damage to the 21 you saw right there of Trevor Collins. And that's another thing too we're going to have to keep an eye on, is that exit of pit road. We saw how troublesome that was, especially in the Xfinity race. There's Fitzwater. They already took the hood off the car and still way behind. Currently scored in the 32nd position. Big group of guys right here, all single file. There's Max Anderson, who recently got eliminated from the playoffs. Now he's just in it for the wins. And another thing to think about is the playoff guys who just got eliminated. They're going to be racing these other guys really hard, trying to get that win. Cam Cole, he was one of the drivers eliminated. He won Darlington, stealing the show out there, and got themselves in the playoffs, but didn't really make it too far. Cody Goforth looks like he's going to try to make a move on the 38 of Lawson, who's pushing Jesse Turner here. Nick Smith going to try and get underneath 36. Mac Johnson currently leading those guys as he runs second. Pair of playoff drivers right there was side by side. But man, this corner was so problematic in that first lap. Two drivers going upside down. So the guys who are in the bottom half of the playoffs now, of 12, Juan Garcia, James Bowles, Jacob Holtz, and Joe Jefferson, all going to need really good runs today. We know Jefferson already had problems. James Bowles, Garcia, and Holtz, actually, they all actually got into some sort of altercation or trouble or crash here so far today, and we're barely 3 laps in. So those guys, playoffs are already starting real rough for them in this round. Guys like Jay Jefferson and Cody Goforth, who won a race in the first round, they get an extra 5 bonus points to start off COTA, so they got some leverage right there. Ooh, big corner right here for the 78 of... Oh, they're going to check up again. Jay Jefferson, the 5 of Zane Davidson getting into the back of the 36 of Vargas, and 5 doesn't really need that. Now that hood is even more buckled up. All these guys right here running with each other. There's Lawson currently running 14th. Asked Lawson before the race, saying, how does he take on these road courses? As we got a 60.
Still there. Clear.
Of Marcus Yepez out into the grass right there. Or not the grass, the sand. But axed out. Lawson takes on these road courses. He said he just asked his boss, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., who's really good at these road courses.
Bringing up pit lane this time.
And he headed right there. Pit stop for Marcus Yepez this time. And we had the 40 car of Montgomery crash right there into those tire barriers, entering pit road as the leader in the Xfinity race, and gonna make sure that doesn't happen again here today. So far, so good. Oh, the 53 of Seth Hayes is around as he tries to enter pit road, and he slams into the tire barriers. What on earth? As I thought we were going to get through that clean, but Seth Hayes, what happened? See, did he... Oh, wow. Alexander Rowe just flat out dumped the 53, and Rowe has been kind of a hothead these last couple races ever since Homestead, or I guess ever since the Roval, really. I'm sure NORLA's going to look at that and keep a watch on the 22 for the rest of the race. We're hearing now that those two, Seth Hayes, kind of sent the 22 into a corner, and well, Alexander Rowe didn't like that, and that's what happens. He dumped the 53. who plan to go down pit road. Malik Evans having some issues as they have a lot to fix, and now he's off of pit road. Right in front of Alexander Rowe. Contact with Alexander Rowe. Oh, don't do it, guys. They're going to get into each other on pit road. Alexander Rowe turns Nevins. Somebody's real heated on the car. You're not going to like the radio that you'll hear from the 22 team. It's not going to be pretty, so we're not going to play it. But Alexander Rowe furious on the radio, and NORLA is calling that team now to the hauler at the conclusion of the race. So that's the situation there. Christian Russell did not have a good pit stop, and they have fallen back quite a bit. Now Andy Fell is the one who's leading over Nick Smith in the 4. Fell finished second out there at Old Spice to Malik Nevins as big run into the corner. Nick Smith sends it into the corner. Got into the back of the 6, tried to do a bump and run as Matt Johnson going by Christian Russell. Oh, are we going to get a 3 wide right here into the corner? Yes. Big move by Diego Yepes in the 26 underneath Jonathan Lawson and the 24 of Eli Bright. This corner right here, a really big passing zone. The bump and run, very infamous in that corner. It's a big move right here by Malik Evans. They're having to tell Malik Evans to cool down on the radio, try not to wreck the 22. So Nevins right now thinking more about his career than to wreck the 22. As George Jefferson is actually still on pit road. Some issues for the 14 team. Not what they need. They're already in the bottom 4 in the standings in the playoffs. As we're, I guess you can say we're a little past halfway now. And still, one more pit stop left. One more money stop before this thing is over. There's Christian Russell, currently scored now at 6th. So whatever happened on that pit stop didn't benefit them at all. 3 guys right here, nose to tail, 99, 23, and 78. All that happening behind these 2 guys. Young guns back here. Cam Cole in the 78. Mac Johnson in the 23, who just taken over the 23 ride from Tyson Gifford.
Clear all around. Catching a brother. Go get him. You're doing exactly what you need to do.
Riding on board here with the helmet cam of Gifford. He's been doing really well in the 23, if you ask me. Really, you can really wheel it. Nathan Orman Motorsports picked what seems to be a really good replacement in that 23 team. Oh, another big corner here. The 78 of Cam Cole just sent it in there, but real tight in the corner, couldn't complete the pass. James Bowles right here in the middle of a sandwich right there between Jesse Turner and Cody Goforth. A lot of playoff drivers, nose to tail. There's Dane Davison way back here, just inside the top 20. Not the run I'm sure he wanted to have. Tony Green back here with Seth Cutler and others. There's Fitzwater, the damaged 34 defending champion. Not the day he was hoping for either. Jefferson's still on pit road, not sure why. Marcus Sachi's also on pit road with Trevor Collins. As Nick Smith has caught up to the 6 and is now challenging for the race lead, but a really bad corner right there for Smith. Andy Fell trying to break a winless streak, hasn't won since last season. Smith with 2 wins this season so far, trying to make it 3, but that car looking really tight on him right now. Is Andy Fell going to try and pull away? 3 cars right here. They've been battling nose to tail for the last lap and a half, maybe 2 laps. And a 99 of Jacob Athens going to dive on the pit road. What should be their final stop here? Jesse Turner, Cody Goforth going to follow. So we should see the leaders come. Oh, they did come in down pit road. Nick Smith and Andy Fell are actually both on pit road. So now it's up to the pit crews to try and execute. Can't make any mistakes here, especially if you're a playoff driver. This could mean making it into the round of 8. Really bad corner right there for Logan York. He's already got one driver that's, I know that's going to be out to get him. That's going to be Jacob Halls. Also, though, is going to have to wait till Iowa, which is a short track, by the way. The next 2 races is going to be a short track at Iowa, and then we head to Bristol for the elimination race. So it's going to be really interesting out there at Bristol for sure. As Cam Cole drives it wide, Mac Johnson trying to get the pass, and It's important because if you can get ahead of him going into the pit stops, who knows what can happen coming out, right? So Chris Russell is right there behind those guys. Again, they had a really poor pit stop, and hopefully they can make it better this time coming in. As we try, there's Nick Smith. He's already out of pit road, as well as the 6. So Andy Fell came out front. Now it's up to the guys who have yet to pit. We'll see where they stand once they come out of pit road. We saw the 4 of Cameron Hathaway in the Xfinity race, leaped over a couple drivers and won the race on pit strategy with a really fast pit stop too. So we'll see if that will happen here again in the Cup race, as Cam Cole currently leads over the 78. And again, this battle is very important because it could be a battle for the lead depending on how their pit crew performs. Behind them is a 77 of Christian Russell. Zachary DeLello battling side by side with not defending champion, but past champion Tim Randolph. Multiple championships for Randolph. As Cam Cole has pulled a gap on the 23, he looks to be quicker. He's trying to do it again, but he's going to come down pit road. So now is the time for the pit crew. Don't get into the wall. Don't want to smash that tire barrier, but now it's up to the pit crews. Did Smith and Fell have a good enough pit stop to keep them ahead of everybody else? Now's the time we'll find out. Just want to make sure no one goes flying into the tires here. Don't want to make a mistake now, especially late race. 23 is on pit road. 77 is as well. 78 was already in his pit box. So left side tires, 77 or the 78 is out, the 23 is out. Cam Cole beats the 23 off of pit road. Where's Smith? There's the 6 and the 4. Can Cam Cole, he's going to have the preferred corner here, as these guys are on pit road still. .36.52 is on pit road, so it looks like a lot of looks like his left side tires. Oh, contact right here on pit road. Tony Green and Christian Vargas. Green, though, he's going to back out of it this time. That was really smart of him. As we go back up front here, there's Russell. He's just ahead of Cody Goforth. So again, he did not have that great of a pit stop, as Goforth's going to try and clear 38 of Jonathan Lawson. Coming to 2 to go this time by. It's Cody Goforth, man. He's trying to get ahead of Christian Russell. He's there in the top 10, so each position definitely counts. More points, especially if you're a playoff driver. Look at this huge run, though, by Jonathan Lawson as he gets around both the 37 and 77. What a move by Jonathan Lawson. More points for him, as Andy Fell now going for the race lead here, as Cam Cole did come out ahead of him, but Cam Cole has damage to his rear and front. And Andy Fell just wicked fast right now. Nick Smith is the same. 78 not going to give up. Nearly contact with Andy Fell. Nick Smith probably watching these two, hoping they crash or make a mistake so he can try and capitalize. Oh no, the 78 out into the dirt right there, into the sand, and that's going to slow him down. Nick Smith goes by. Hoping no one else get into the sand trap right there. There's Fitzwater, who's somehow running top 10. Holy cow. Fitzwater scored 9th last time by. But coming to 2 laps to go, Andy Fell. He had a really fast pit stop. Scary fast for that 6. Because Smith had a better pit stop than their first one, which was, the second time around. They had a really fast pit stop. But Andy Fell, I don't know what they did, but they had a really quick pit stop on that 6 machine, and is little under 2 laps away from trying to get a second career win. Trying to hold off good friend Nick Smith. I do believe Andy Fell is going to be driving for Smith come next season. Here's Roger James in the 7. as he returns. Oh, he's going to get out into the grass right there. He returns to the 7 machine. Seth Cutler currently scored in 20th. Battle right here, Nevins, Tony Green, Justin Hanley in the 52. But yeah, Andy Fell, he will be going to Flying Racing next season, driving the 14, replacing Joe Jefferson. Oh, guys are actually down pit road. Fitzwater is actually down pit road. So it doesn't look like Fitzwater is going to get a top 10 here. Side by side right here is this 99 of Athens has caught up to Cam Cole. Cole with that damage is definitely costing them. The car is so tight, it's plowing tight, he says on the radio, is going board on the McDonald's Toyota here of Mac Johnson, who's been really impressive here, especially today. She's looking for a way around the 78 of Cam Cole. But Andy Fell coming to the white flag once they cross the line in that white number 6 machine. Won the Coca-Cola 600 as a rookie last season. He's been quiet this season, but that team has kind of figured out their stuff. It looks like they've been real fast these last couple races. Into the final corner here at Circuit of the Americas, coming to take the white flag. Can anyone chase down Andy Fell? He just has to not make a mistake. 1 to go here, coming to the line.
Save fuel, bud. Take fuel now.
Up the hill he goes, and now they're saying save fuel, so I'm not sure why they would be saying save fuel. They should be able to make it, right? By my calculations, they should be able to make it. And remember, Fell did have a really quick pit stop. I was wondering why they had such a quick pit stop. So now could it be that they didn't get enough fuel in the 6 machine? Or maybe Smith got help. I'm not sure, but Smith, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens as most of these guys are all spread out. Marcus Perez, he's going to have to try and hunt down Cody Goforth to get into the top 10 for points. Even if it's just 1 point, it could make the difference between you being eliminated or making the next round. And Marcus Perez is well aware of that. As the 6 of Andy Fell, Nick Smith. Oh, wow. Look at the 99. Full sending it right there. That was Athens. A big bump to the 4 of Nick Smith. Smith isn't getting any closer to Andy Fell, so now Smith just has to worry about the 99
Go get these 2 in front now.
and try to hold him off, because Smith wants to get as much points as he can. Athens doesn't care about that. He's going for a career best finish. Into a big corner right here. Somewhat of a good passing zone. Smith gonna have the better drive off, and as those two battle, that's what Andy Fell wants to see. He just really has to hit his marks now. But Andy Fell, 2-time Xfinity Series champion, back-to-back seasons, by the way, and the only driver to do it over there in the core Xfinity Series. He's been quiet this season. He missed the playoffs, but when we talked to him, he said, yeah, you know, it sucks to miss the playoffs, but that doesn't change the goal for every race, which obviously is to win. He's moving over to a bigger team next season to join really good friend Nick Smith to replace the 14. Oh no! Andy Fell is out of gas. Andy Fell cannot make it back to the start finish. Fell is out of gas. Nick Smith leading over the 99, and Nick Smith is.
You're the man. Good job.
Nick Smith is gonna show, and he
buddy.
wins it here at Coda. Nick Smith steals a win here at Circuit of the Americas. Andy Fell ran out of fuel. He did. Where is he going to cross the line? Looks like 12th. Oh, man. A heartbreak, a complete heartbreak
That boss man, you're buying tonight.
for Andy Fell.
Great job. Really, really proud of you, man. Sorry about that drama there at the middle, but man, you came back strong. Really, really proud of you.
Oh, my goodness. Andy Fell runs out of fuel coming to the start finish, and where did we see that? Maybe Charlotte Roval last season,
Great
Sam
job with your car
Oskin.
this weekend, guys. Really nice.
Sam Odoskin, he
Hang in there. Told you it wasn't over. A lot happened. Everyone did a great job getting to where we're at. Proud of that.
Sam Odoskin, if you remember, he was leading the race out there, Circuit of the Americas, but ran out of fuel coming to the checkers, ultimately giving the win to Zachary Fitzwater Sr. But wow, the results aren't official yet. Still got some drivers coming across the stripe, but Nick Smith, oh, he just had to worry about the 99 that last lap because he wasn't catching the 6. But this shows you no matter what, keep racing, don't give up. You never know what's going to happen to the guy ahead of you. Nick Smith with his hand out the window right there to the 99 of Jacob Athens. Holy cow, what a finish. Nick Smith, 8th career win for him. Oh man, I couldn't even see who all finished in the top 10. Joe Jefferson, tough break for him, along with Fitzwater. But Nick Smith has won 8 times in the Cup Series, 2 away from getting to double digits. Ties with William Brock, Raymond Fisher, and I believe it was Sam Odoskin with 8 wins in the Cup Series. This is Nick Smith's 3rd win this season, and he is now locked into the round of 8. So he has nothing to worry about the shenanigans that's on their way out there at Iowa and Bristol, those being, short tracks and tracks where it's usually chaos. So Nick Smith, he doesn't have to worry about that. They just have to prepare that car for the next round. That's going to be it here, though, from COTA. Nick Smith, winner once again. He's on to the next round. The next race should be the Core Xfinity Series out there at Iowa, followed by the Cup Series also at Iowa. And then I believe all 3 series will be there at Bristol. The Trucks, Core Xfinity, and of course Cup. Congratulations to Nick Smith on what is his 8th career win in the NORLA Cup Series. He's getting closer and closer to that first championship. Thank you guys for watching. Victory lane was a bit weird. They didn't even show his car. It was just blue. And anyways, here are the points after COTA.